Hello Pisces, welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what we have for you in the reading. We have a grand symphony, ears wide open. I'll take this as well. Bearing fruit. Very nice cards to get, Pisces. Everything is, there's a certain synchronistic, energy, events happening. You need to tune yourself to it. Things are ready to, come into fruition, come into existence. It's almost there. Something is quite ready and ripe to happen. You just need to, just pay attention to synchronistic events and how one thing is leading to another and how they're all connected. I've got the journal card here and the lady card here. And the whip card over here. Let me get some tarot on this. See, these are all feminine figures. King of Swords. Strong feminine energies at play, but the energy is, in the past rather, has not been very healthy energy. Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. See, these are cards of studying, writing, researching, gathering information, discovering things, because you're reading, studying. You have been reading, studying something and getting information slowly, steadily, discovering something about your emotions, feelings, your own energy, about either yourself or somebody else. And you've realized that somebody is not quite what they look like. There is a darker side to them, Pisces. I think you are, see, it can be two things. Either you're discovering this and realizing this for another person, or you have had some rough time in the past and now you are realizing that what at one point in time in the past was good, was interesting, was exciting, was thrilling, actually that was not the right way of enjoying anything. An unhealthy way of enjoying something. Or there was somebody in your surroundings who gave you that feeling of well-being, but you knew that something is not quite right with the person. This is not the way somebody should be. This is not how their energy should be. There was a dark side to them which you were aware of, but you still continued. But now you've realized that that's not what you would want to be a part of. Or you're recognizing some dark aspects about yourself and your emotional well-being through them, which now you've realized that that is not how things should be. There was some kind of manipulation, some kind of control, some kind of domination, some kind of undercurrents which kept you tied to something. And you were tied to it, but now you are coming into awareness of this. You're hearing something, you're reading something, it's opening up your mind that this was the pattern I used to have earlier, but now you're coming out of it because the realization has come to you. So it's like, it says the truth shall set you free, right? When we get knowledge, when we get an understanding, we see things for what they are, then we become free of them. So you realize that there was this dark aspect to your life in the past, or a person like that, and not to be trusted. it wasn't good for you, it wasn't good for your energy. Now you're coming into more nurturing. In the past, so having stepped away from it or having realized it, now you're coming into better energy. We've got the clock tower. And this is divine timing. Oops. This is divine timing, and this is the same thing, grand symphony. The way the universe has timed things for you, the way it has structured things for you, and to send things, experiences, people. You're realizing that this was all divine timing at play. This is what the universe had, rather not the universe had written for you. We believe in getting the results of our own deeds, and enjoying or suffering the consequences of what we did in the past, what we chose in the past. So you realize that this was something which was part of your destiny, was part of your life. I've got the house card here and the sun card. But now having understood all of that, you also have an understanding and appreciation for the fact that this was the way life was moving for you, that was the way the life was panned out for you, that was the way you went through these kind of a dark phase in your life, right? But now you feel a lot more at ease, comfort, and peace of mind is there, that those doubts have been dispelled. And that also happens because you've understood this, you've realized it, and you've accepted it, that this was a phase, so it does not bother you. We all go through these ups and downs, these dark phases, and then the better ones follow. So that is the kind of understanding you have brought for yourself, that it was just a matter of time, that you had to go through that, and now you're going through something else. King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. See, that balancing act for you is over. Wading and cycling in rough water, just keeping things afloat, keeping yourself afloat probably, and just going by, just being in the flow. You realize you don't need to do that, because now you're very clear what is meant for you, what is healthy for you, at least emotionally. And in the present, Pisces, you're not running away from your emotions. You are looking things in sunlight, in very clear light, and you are not hesitating, you are not holding back, you are not brushing things under the carpet, because you realize your emotional well-being is very, very important. This has impacted your, like you're manipulated emotionally. You don't look at it like that now. You're very clear, it was unhealthy for me, leave it. I'm not running away from my emotions. I'm not trying to pretend. I'm not putting it on the back burner. I'm going to look at things in clear light, because I want peace in my home and in my heart. Right? So you're quite ready to disconnect and move away from all of this, because it's not serving your best interest. And you are taking that decision, because now you're not, riding that bicycle, just keeping yourself in balance. Now, for some of you, it could also be connected to some lady at home, some other family member at home. You feel that no, you don't want to take this from them anymore. You need to call out, things the way they are, because it's like it's not healthy for you anymore. So now you know that you need to discuss this with the person, you want to talk to that person, but you've realized somebody is not really good for you. Now, that could be anyone. Since I got the home card, this could also mean for some of you that maybe somebody at home itself. Okay, what's coming up in the future? Let's get some cards for the future. You've got the letter, you've got the journal and the letter. Let me get one more. I think it's all about communicating. It's all about communicating, it's all about correspondence, it's all about sending a message to somebody, or you giving or receiving. It can be both. Let's see. And you've got the rider. I think you're waiting for that communication. Whether you feel that you need, you're waiting whether you should say it, or you're waiting for a communication from the other person. Okay? See, this is how things are falling into a pattern, Pisces. You're aware of that pattern, and now you know that you need to take a stand, you need to move on, you need to take a decision and move away from all of this. Strength card and the Seven of Wands. See, don't give up on this. Be strong, persist with dealing with somebody who you know has taken unfair advantage of you, who has manipulated you, who has kept you in, under control in whatever way, and for unhealthy reasons which serve only them and not you. So it would be a good idea to continue with your effort to put an end to this, because that whatever was planned for you, you've come out of it, you've realized it, you're attentive to it now, and it's already, done what it had to do to you. Now it's time to make that change. Be strong, persist with that change. You want to move forward. Five of Swords. You don't want to be caught in a corner. You don't want to be pushed into a corner by them anymore. You want to be brave. You want to face them. You want to challenge them. You want to show you're strong, and you're going to resist them. So this communication, this letter card, correspondence card, you might want to talk to them about it, when the time comes, when the opportunity comes, and you don't want to um, deal with this anymore. You don't want to be pushed into a corner by them anymore. You have found your strength, and you're willing to stand up to them also, and say an outright no and fight back, which probably I think you did not do earlier. Hmm? Nature spirits and the white buffalo. Don't feel threatened that you will what will happen to you without them. Nature is going to support you in this, because you need to see, what is it that you need to see that you've already seen, rather, that this was not good for you. But some of them, these people might be having that kind of control on you, especially with the house things, that you might feel, if I distance myself with them, or I challenge them, or I confront them, or I face them, then some things from my life will go. I will not have a few things. But the white buffalo card says that nature is going to provide for you, the universe is going to provide for you. Don't subject yourself to unhealthy pattern and behavior, because your material needs are dependent on that person. The universe says no, don't do that. The universe will give you everything you require, what you want, what you need. But this is a time to end this, and don't let that fear hold you back. See, this card also talks of that fear, that what will happen if I don't agree with somebody, don't go along with somebody, whatever I'm getting, that will stop coming. The universe says no. It will provide another alternative source for you to get what you want. But don't keep doing this to yourself, because you've realized it. And it happens also, when we realize something is not quite right, we cannot, continue with that for too long. A day will come when you will call it off. But here, this is already the time you should start, challenging this person. And you see the support you're going to get. See, if you want, I just get a feeling that you would want a little more confirmation on this. See, shower of abundance, you will have everything you need, and all your needs will be met, very beautifully in an abundant manner. So don't worry about letting it go, and don't worry about what's going to happen to you. The universe will look after you. It's just telling you that you get out of that, this kind of oppressive behavior, and don't take on this oppression from this person, because you know that they only have their interest and not yours. They're just kind of manipulating you. Don't do that. Let it go. Challenge them, confront them, get away from it. You will have everything what you need and require. That's the universe's promise with these two cards. Okay. See, it's cold, but again, the buffalo is wondering whether I'll be able to survive the winter, whether I'll be able to survive the harsh climate, whether I will see, live through this winter. The universe says yes, you will. It'll provide for you. Nature spirits will look after you. Universe will look after you, Pisces. This is what these cards are telling you. So with that, I'll wrap it up. Thank you for watching.